Good evening and welcome to the Roxbury Report. 10 days after the grand jury in the Michael Brown shooting case exonerated Officer Darren Wilson, the decision continues to resonate across our city and our country. On November 26th, protesters gathered for a candlelight vigil, a moment of silence, and a march from Dudley Square to South Bay and into the Back Bay and Financial District. The event was organized in part by the grassroots advocacy group Black Lives Matter Boston. On their Tumblr page, the group lists 5 demands, including an end to stand your ground and shoot first laws. They also have this image posted, which shows an illustrated Michael Brown above calls for the police to be recorded on camera. Fast forward to this week, and police body cameras are a hot topic among politicians and police departments. On Monday, President Obama proposed spending $75 million to help provide up to 50,000 body cameras for police officers across the country. This would be part of a larger $265 million package for police body cameras, training, and resources for police reform. Boston's Mayor Walsh, however, does not currently back the use of body cameras. Instead, the mayor would prefer to focus on community relations and job and educational opportunities. The Boston Police Department also released a statement saying that it is not dismissing the idea of body cameras outright, but more details are necessary. The Boston response contrasts with neighboring Chelsea Police Department, which plans to have its officers fitted with cameras by the end of next year. Timothy Allen, superintendent of the State Police Department, is also quoted in the Boston Globe as saying that he thinks overall it's a good thing. However, he, along with others, worry about some of the issues. Financially, municipalities will need to identify the resources to pay for the cameras. There are also legal questions about recording citizens without consent, storage, and access. As we reported to you last month, the ACLU recommended that the Boston police begin using body cameras after a report showed that Black residents were disproportionately observed, interrogated, or searched by police between 2007 and 2010. Following up on another recent story, the city is eyeing a new use for the Radius Hospital campus on Townsend Street. Now that bridge access to the homeless shelter on Long Island is no longer safe, the Boston Public Health Commission is considering the Radius site, among others, as the location of 265 treatment beds for substance abuse recovery programs. According to the Bay State banner, participants in the programs would be bussed in and out from referral sites and required to stay on the premises at all times. For the past few weeks, Roxbury residents have observed city vehicles visiting the hospital. This Thursday night, city agencies will host a community meeting for residents to discuss possible alternative uses for the site. The meeting will be held at the Trotter Elementary School on Humboldt Avenue starting at 6 p.m. On the edge of Dudley Square, plans to convert a former MBTA bus depot into productive use continue to court controversy. To give you a bit of background, the MBTA closed the site in 2004. In 2006, the Boston Redevelopment Authority issued a request for proposals calling for the construction of housing and retail uses with a focus on wealth development. In 2011, Nuestra Comunidad Development Corporation was chosen by a project review committee of neighborhood residents to develop the site. But there have been disagreements about how to achieve wealth development. At a recent meeting of the Roxbury Strategic Master Plan Oversight Committee, the Bay State banner reported that area residents expressed skepticism about revised plans presented by David Price, the executive director of Nuestra Comunidad. Price proposed adding a building to house the Conservatory Lab Charter School. Diana Lamb, head of the school, said that the charter would create economic development opportunities for Roxbury area businesses by contracting out many services. Price also noted that the addition of the school would not significantly alter the parameters of the site, which includes homes, apartments, retail and commercial space, and construction jobs. Local resident Rodney Singleton, however, called this new proposal a betrayal of the community's trust. I reached out to Singleton and Price today for follow-up. Singleton responded by saying, quote, "Nuestra is no partner to the community it claims to be serving. Going behind our backs with plans not specified in the Bartlett RFP to sign a purchase and sales agreement is proof of that. While Nuestra claims ownership of Bartlett, the Article 80 process must be adhered to for this very large parcel of public land that is now in private hands," end quote. Price responded with an excerpt from a letter that will be published in the Bay State banner this week. In it, he writes, quote, "On behalf of the Bartlett Place partners, we want to restate the housing and economic opportunities which our Bartlett Place development will create. Next year, we will start building 16 for-sale homes to be sold to market rate and middle-income buyers. Also in 2015, we plan to begin construction of a building creating 50 permanent local jobs at a grocery store, plus 32 low-income apartments, 22 market rate apartments, and 6 middle-income apartments. These 2015 projects will create over 200 construction jobs, end quote. As of this report, however, it is unclear whether Price has filed a project notification with the Boston Redevelopment Authority, which has the ultimate authority to approve the proposed changes to the site. Finally, some celebratory news. The public is invited to celebrate the book launch of Portraits of Purpose, a tribute to Black leadership and community activism in Boston from 1980 to 2013. The event is free, with complimentary books given to the first 50 guests. Authors Dawn West and Ken Cooper will be present to sign the books, and the event MC will be Jose Masso, host of Consalsa on WBUR-FM. The event takes place at Hibernian Hall tonight from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. For more information, visit portraitsofpurpose.us. That's it for tonight's Roxbury Report. Chris, back to you.